Chapter 2 The Adventures of Toto. Grandfather brought Toto from a Tonga driver for the sum of 5 rupees. The Tonga driver used to keep the little red monkey tied to a feeding trough, and the monkey looked so out of place that the grandfather decided he would add the little fellow to his private zoo. In this para, the grandfather, the monkey's name Toto. Grandfather brought Toto from a Tonga driver, where he was tied with a feeding trough. He wanted to add the monkey to his private zoo. That's why he brought the monkey from the Tonga driver. Now, Toto was a pretty monkey. His bright eyes sparkled with mischief beneath deep-set eyebrows, and his teeth, which were a pearly white, were very often displayed in a smile that frightened the life out of elderly Anglo-Indian ladies, but his hands looked dried up as though they had been pickled in the sun for many years. Yet his fingers were quick and wicked, and his tail, while adding to his good looks, grandfather believed a tail would add to anyone's good looks, also served as a third hand. He could use it to hang from a branch, and it was capable of scooping up any delicacy that might be out of reach of his hands. In this para, the beauty of the Tonga has been described. He was very pretty, he has sparkled eyes, and he was mischievous, and his mischievousness showed behind his eyebrows. His teeth were very pearly white. Pearly white means just like a pearl, very often displayed in a smile that frightened the life out of elderly Anglo-Indian ladies. Whenever the monkey Toto smiled, people used to get frightened. But his hands looked dried up. His hands was very dried up, as they were hanged in the sun for to dry. Yet his fingers were quick and wicked, and his tail, while adding to his good looks, a tail would add to anyone's good looks. Grandfather used to say tail is also served as a third end. By this he could be hung on the branch and can be scoop up any delicacy on his reach. Grandmother always fused when grandfather brought home some new birds or animals. So it was decided that Toto's presence should be kept a secret from her until she was in a particularly good mood. Grandfather and I put him away in a little closest opening into my bedroom wall, where he was tied securely, or so we thought, to peg fastened into the wall. Grandmother used to get angry whenever grandfather brought any animal at home. Now that's why they were decided to keep the Toto securely or safely out of the room, so that grandmother cannot see it. A few hours later, when grandfather and I came back to release Toto, we found that the walls, which had been covered with some ornamental paper chosen by grandfather, now stood out as naked brick and plaster. The peg in the wall had been wrenched from its socket, and my school blazer, which had been hanging there, was in shreds. I wondered what grandmother. After some time, when grandfather or I used to go to see the Toto, what we find that the wall, which was covered with ornamental papers, was naked now. The monkey destroyed all these things which were there. Even my blazer, which was hanging there, now become in a shade. So now become is tear out.